Here's Brett Gardner now. As he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
And this should be a pretty good test of his resiliency out there. He's going to need to snap back in a hurry because he's got a lot more danger ahead.
Here's the pitch. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. The pitch. Fouled back.
Yo, Mr. Brad, guess what? I just beat the Cowboy 42.
Another 0. Hit
Not, I traded. I put on my
first
team.
base umpires.
I put AJ Green.
Dugout now, so that challenge.
Yeah,
That's
man.
the
Let's get
order I
another
did.
look at it right here.
I
Boy,
put
that's
the other.
just saying. We're going to have to see what the word from the dugout is. Remember, the ruling on the field is safe.
So here's
those
the
are all
signal
the
from
people
the
I have on
bench,
my team.
and they will
And
indeed ask for the
Carson
play to
Wentz
be
had
reviewed.
over,
So the umpires will get on the horn with the replay
I think
operations center in Manhattan
577
and attempt to
passing
get a
yards.
definitive answer on this play.
Okay, well, we're going to get
We-
one more look
we
at it right
demolished
here.
them, and
Is there
they had
enough video
7 hits.
evidence to overturn this call?
Like I was on them like
Yeah, I think that shot right there makes it
I only
look like
had
he
one
might have been
interception, they
out.
had
So this
7.
might be a well-used challenge.
That's
Okay,
crazy.
so it looks like the umpires are wrapping up their decision, and off comes the headset,
yeah,
and
don't
he's
forget
out.
you wanna
So
still come
the
back
original call is overturned, and instead of having a base runner at first, the bases will now be empty. Here's the first baseman, Mark Teixeira now. And a bouncing ball, foul. 3 runs already home here.
Oh, shit,
Pitch on the way. Chopper, foul.
Maya.
Now the pitch. And he struck him out. His 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Another look at the big blow for the Bombers. A 3-run home run. 5 innings complete. It's the Giants 6 and the Yankees 4. Dylan Betances is out from the bullpen now as he'll be making his first appearance of this young season. Back alongside Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian, as it'll be Brandon Belt getting ready to lead things off here for San Francisco. And it looks like the Yankees will have a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. Teixeira is there to put it away, and on one pitch, Belt is retired.
Well, nothing better than a first pitch pop-up to start the inning. And you'll take that every time.
Matt Duffy will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. Here's the first offering. Outside with that slurve of his 1 ball, no strikes. Bases are empty, 1 man out. The next pitch. Right on that pitch that time as he wraps it into center field, a base hit.
But today's players talk about barreling up the baseball, and you cannot barrel it up a whole lot better than that. If you're pitching right there, that's a chuck and duck ball. You better get out of the way.
So a runner at first now with 1 away, and that'll bring in the right fielder, Hunter Pence. Double-barreled action in the Yankee bullpen now. A lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. First pitch coming. Swing and a liner, but this is going to get foul. comes set. Now the pitch. Swing and a shot toward right center. But this will not get out there deep enough as it's run down by the right fielder in the alley for the second out.
Well, he's now 0 for 3 in this one, but he's had a couple of good at-bats mixed in there. He's seeing the ball really well. They just don't want to fall in for him.
Brandon Crawford will stand in again. His appearances thus far. Now here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss on the slurve. Strike one. He waits. Now the pitch. Well hit high in the air and deep to center field. And Ellsbury will make the catch, and with that, the side is retired. One left for San Francisco. They still lead it 6-4. Alex Rodriguez will start things out for the Yankees here in their half of the sixth. Santiago Casilla will come on now as he'll start out the bottom of the sixth.
Number 46.
Still working? Oh.
I am actually. You the bad boy.
How much more?
Still a little while. It's one of those days.
It's been one of those days for last week.
That's what happens around Christmas time.
How did your job have to do anything with Christmas?
You know, it's just around that time.
It's Christmas, you need to start doing birthday by up on my list.
Look,
He better not be such a or I am gonna go.
Go what? What you want to do?
I'm gonna go to town. No, I'm gonna take your gift. Go to town.
You ain't gonna give me nothing.
Give them to the
I'll never
orphanage.
get nothing.
You always get something. My line. You always get something for Christmas. You're the one that gets the most stuff, probably, I think. Yes, you do. You got a lot of stuff from Mommy this last year.
What I get?
You got a leather jacket. You got a duffel bag. You got her cologne or something like that. You got clothes. And I forget what else you got, but you got a lot of stuff that cost a lot of money.
Okay.
Huh? You don't remember that? Alright, say that to Mommy's face. You'll be mad.
Crazy.
Huh?
I'm not crazy.
What?
Hey, you say it in my face. Look, get out. Time to go.
You really smart.
Nope.
Yes, it is. I want to drink that, but you already ate them all
I
up.
didn't eat them. Somebody else ate them.
And then chocolate.
I was down dirty and didn't eat it all up.
I'm gonna fucking go. Oh, my haircut.
Alex Rodriguez will start things out for the Yankees here in their half of the sixth. In there, no balls and a strike.
That's about where he'll sit with that fastball. 93, 94.
That's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit.
Yeah, not trying to hit him, I don't think, but sometimes you need to keep guys honest up there. I think that's all he was trying to do there.
1-1 pitch on the way. 1-2 as he chases the slider.
Oh, man, what a perfect pitch right there in a perfect spot. And that's exactly how you have to attack a guy like this. He wasn't even close on that pitch.
Now the 1-2. Swing and a miss by A-Rod, so he becomes a strikeout victim here.
He's probably thinking if they just could have left that starter in a little bit longer. I mean, he was 2 for 2 against him. Not so fortunate against his successor.
Here's Carlos Beltran. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1.
Yeah, showing no fear there. He put the pitch right at the letters away, but that guy didn't want any part of it.
1 out, nobody on. Now here's the pitch. And that misses 1-1.
Well, that's not a real favorable call for him right here. It's one thing when you're facing a lightweight hitter up there, but facing a guy like this, the difference between 1-1 and 0-2 is huge.
And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. The right-hander deals on 1-2. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Again, a 1-2. Now another pitch is hit foul and headed for the seats, so the count will stay put at 1-2. He'll try again, 1-2. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
And this is where he gets so tough. He's seen everything you've got, but you've still got to make one more good pitch to get him out.
Here he comes on 2-2. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
Good start to the inning here out of the bullpen. After 3 runs came in to score last inning, they needed someone to come in here and slow that offense down a bit.
Brian McCann will stand in again. A couple of groundouts for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far. And here's the first pitch. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
Still a little bit early to be worrying about this, but in a 2-run game, a 2-out walk here would at least get the tying run to the plate. And on top of that, this guy has some pop.
And maybe an excuse me swing there as this is tapped in front of the mound. Throw in time and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They trail it here 6-4. Back here in the Bronx. Giants leading this one as we get set for the 7th, but before it gets underway, there you see our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Marlon Byrd will lead it off here in the top of inning number 7.
Designated hitter, Marlon Byrd.
First pitch to him. Swing and a ball chopped foul down the left side. Now here's the pitch. Hammered the other way to deep right field. And say goodbye to that one. Into the seats in right for a home run. Marlon Byrd, a solo home run, and it's now 7-4.
this is where these guys can be so dangerous. They've got power all throughout the lineup. When the number 8 hitter's taking you deep, you know there's no easy outs.
Your attention, please. Now
So a call to the bullpen now, and they'll make a move for the left-hander here.
Jason Center fielder.
Here's the lefty, Gregor Blanco now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
That's what you have to do against a big sweeping slider like that. It starts in the zone and is probably going to finish out of the zone, so that's a good job just to lay off.
1-0 on the way. Here's a ball swung on and lofted in the air out toward right center. There to take it is Beltran, and that's out number 1.
Yeah, that's just a good pitch right there. That's a two-seam fastball working its way back inside, and he's probably fortunate he didn't break his bat. He winds up getting this one right down there on the label, and he's retired.
Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. Here's Nori Aoki. Yes, he'll pick on the first pitch and hit a ground ball towards second. Throw on to Teixeira, 2 down.
As a manager, you love your relievers to come in and give you plenty of strikeouts. But I'll tell you what, there isn't a manager alive that'll get upset when you come in and get 2 outs on 3 pitches.
First pitch coming. Joe Panik is in with 2 away as he takes a ball, 1-0. Now here's a swing and another chance out there at second. Throw on to Teixeira is going to be in time, and with it, the inning is over. Giants add on 1 more. Bye-bye, baby, the solo home run. Last chance coming up here for the Bombers. It's the Giants 7 and the Yankees 4. Chase Headley will dig in. He walked and later scored last time.
Baseman, Chase Headley.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. This man out for a second inning of work, and why not? He set him down 1-2-3 the last time around.
Right, and with 2 strikeouts mixed in there as well. Just let him keep going.
This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now, 0-2. Now here it comes. That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure.
Not too sure how you take that one on 0-2.
Yeah, not too sure how you call it a ball either.
Here's the 1-2. Swing and a bouncer out in front. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
And that's what the two-seam fastball will do for you. Running away, not just for strikeouts. Here he gets him to hit it on the ground for an easy out.
Didi Gregorius will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Now here's the first pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike. Credit where credit's due. This guy's done a good job out of the bullpen.
No question. He's been able to hold that lead, and these guys really haven't threatened him at all.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Here it comes. Now he sends a routine fly ball out to straightaway center. There to take it is Blanco, and there are 2 away now.
Since coming in the 6th, he's knocked down 5 in a row, giving him a real lift out there.
Stephen Drew will step in, 1 for 2 in the ball game. Here's the pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. The pitch. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
Is that alarm going off?
No.
The 1-1. Now a fastball that just misses here as the count moves to 2-1. A 2-1 offering. To 2-2 now. Two out. Here's the 2-2 offering. Big swing there as it's hit pretty well out toward deep left field. Aoki is there. Makes the catch and the ball game is over.
Well, he had to work too, so he might be a little more sore than usual tomorrow, but he's going to take it as he finishes this thing off and earns the save.
Handful of fine individual performances to choose from in this one, boys, but what do you say we go ahead and let this man take home the hardware? He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, he connected on a couple of long home runs. Really put his guys on his back and carried them to the victory.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Harrow, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Giants are victorious here, 7-4. Good night from the Bronx.
Inside the Show with Justin Allegri.
It's Sunday morning. Welcome to Inside the Show. Saturday provided some great baseball and some interesting storylines, so let's get to it. Starting out in the NL West, the Rangers were in the City by the Bay to take on the Giants, and it was the Rangers who came away victorious. The final was 2-0. Giovanni Gallardo gave the bullpen a day off, turning in a complete game effort in the win. The New York Mets were in Phoenix to take on the Diamondbacks at Chase Field, and it was Arizona who emerged in this one, the final 7-3. Nick Ahmed was a major force at the plate as he drove in 4. Jhoulys Chacin earned the victory on the hill, tossing a complete game gem. The Washington Nationals went up against the Rockies in the Mile High City, and Colorado grabbed the win in this one. The score was 2-1. The Marlins matched up against the Dodgers at Chavez Ravine, and it was the Marlins who came away victorious. The final was 6-3. Henderson Alvarez was dominant on the bump, grabbing the victory with a complete game effort. The Braves matched up against the Padres at Petco Park in the Gaslamp District, and it was the Pods who collected the W. The score was 4-1. Brandon Morrow gave the bullpen a day off, turning in a complete game effort in the win. The Cincinnati Reds paid visit to the Brew Crew at Miller Park in Milwaukee, and it was the Reds who emerged in this one. The final was 4-0. Anthony DeSclafani twirled a dominating complete game shutout on the mound for the victory. The Chicago Cubs visited PNC Park to play the Pirates, and it was the hometown Pirates who raised the Jolly Roger with a walk-off win in extras. The final 4-3. Neil Walker was a force at the plate, driving in 3 runs. His modest hitting streak was also extended to 5 straight games. The Philadelphia Phillies were in St. Louis to take on the Cardinals, and it was the Phillies who came out on top. The score was 2-1. The Blue Jays took on the Royals at Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City, and it was the Jays who came away victorious. The final was 9-0. Marcus Stroman earned a well-deserved win on the bump as he tossed a complete game shutout effort. The Tampa Bay Rays paid visit to the Twins at Target Field in Minneapolis, and Tampa Bay was the winner. The final score was 9-0. Drew Smyly was in total control on the mound as he tossed a complete game shutout. The Chicago White Sox paid visit to the Tigers in the Motor City, and the White Sox were the victors. Final score was 5-2. Tyler Flowers led the charge offensively with 3 RBIs in the contest. Jeff Samardzija earned the victory on the hill, tossing a complete game gem. The Yankees matched up against the Angels in Anaheim, and the Halos were victorious. The final was 1-0. Andrew Heaney twirled a dominating complete game shutout on the mound for the victory. Nathan Eovaldi was impressive on the mound as he gave up only 1 earned over a full 9 innings, but still came away with the loss. The Boston Red Sox took on the Green and Gold at Oakland's O.Co Coliseum. The Red Sox came away with the win, 6-0. Joe Kelly gave the bullpen a day off, turning in a complete game effort in the win. The Orioles did battle with the M's at Safeco Field, and it was the O's who came away victorious. The final was 3-0. Wei-Yin Chen made baseball history as he crafted an amazing no-hit performance. And that's what's happening around the baseball world heading into today. Join us again tomorrow for the latest from around Major League Baseball.
Forecast calling for a fine afternoon here in Atlanta. It's the Giants and the Braves. Next. A picturesque look there at downtown Atlanta and Turner Field, site for this edition of baseball on the show. Ought to be a good one here between the Giants and the Atlanta Braves. Welcome in, everybody. Matt Vasgersian here to bring you this early season matchup. Alongside me are Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, a good matchup on the mound here in this opener.
Yeah, here's a couple of guys making their third starts of this young season. And by now, you got to figure that they should be all stretched out and ready to work deep into a ball game if they can.
All right, Steve, EK will join us in a moment, but before he does, let's get a look at the starting lineup for the visiting San Francisco Giants, as manager Bruce Bochy sets his guys up like this. And there you see the starting pitcher they'll match up against as you look at his numbers on the right side of your screen. Now a quick look at how the Braves will align themselves behind him. Nori Aoki will take his first swings here, and as you can see, not a lot going right for him offensively here in this first month of the year. Underway at the ballpark this afternoon as the first pitch is in there for strike one. Eric, these Braves, as they begin here this afternoon, they've been on the skids recently, losers in 7 of their last 9 ball games.
Yeah, both of these teams come into the series riding losing streaks. So the good news, someone's going to get back in the win column here. Other than that, not a whole lot of good to report for either side. Yeah, an easy fly ball there to start the ball game. One of the big keys for him in this one is going to be keeping that leadoff man off base. He's off to a good start here.
Joe Panik will stand in here, and like so many others, hitless in the shutout last night. First offering on the way. Now a ball line foul up and over the Braves dugout. Pitch on the way. Another curveball here, but this misses in tight. It's a ball and a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. The 1-1. And this is hit well towards the hole. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit.
Oh, and that's a good sign right there. They're really hoping to get him going out of that 2 spot. And he comes through big time right here with a first-inning single.
Buster Posey will step forward now. Currently 3rd in the National League batting race to begin play. He's set, now the pitch. And this is swung on and bounced on the ground to 3rd. The second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. It's on to the bottom of the first. No score on the show. Now the starting lineup for the host Atlanta Braves. They'll match up against the guy they call the Freak, two-time National League Cy Young Award winner, the right-hander Tim Lincecum. And there you see a look now at the Giants' defensive alignment behind him. Standing in is the leadoff man, Michael Bourne, as he'll get things started in the home half of the first. In there, 0-1. Eric Karros, this Giant ball club, as they begin play here this afternoon. It was another loss last time out, and this portion of the schedule has not done them any favors as they've dropped 5 of their last 7.
Yeah, both of these teams come into the series riding losing streaks. So, good news, someone's going to get back in the win column here. Other than that, not a whole lot of good to report for either side.
So one away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring in the center fielder, Cameron Maben. Here's the first offering. Swinging a shot back up the middle, and that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
And you know, as a hitter, you're seeing the ball so well when you can take a pitch like that and square it up and just hammer it right back up the middle.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. He'll enter play with that batting average still shy of the 220 mark. No home runs just yet, and still looking for that first RBI as well. Here's Lincecum now on 1-0. Hit hard back up the middle. In there, a base hit. A.J. Pierzynski will stand in. He wasn't alone in wearing the collar in last night's ball game, in which the team could muster all of 1 run. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
Well, this is the kind of situation where they came up short last night. They had opportunities, but they could never really cash them in. So you can bet they'd love to get something going on the board early here.
Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
There's not a whole lot of conviction in that swing. It was almost like an afterthought, like an emergency hack.
The 1-1 from Lincecum. A two-seamer there as this is fouled off to the left side. First and second now, 1 man out. Here comes a 1-2. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. Count holds at 1-2. Big pitch here, 1-2. Swing and a miss as he ran that two-seamer right by him for the second out.
Well, you know, you really hate to see this first inning opportunity slip away, especially with 2 guys on and your cleanup hitter up there. But now it's going to take a 2-out hit from your number 5 guy to put a crooked number on the board.
Nick Swisher will stand in. He's got that average pushing up near 300 to start the new season. First pitch now from Lincecum. And that's grounded foul past a former video game motion capture star, Bo Porter, in that third base coaching box. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Lincecum ready, the 0-1. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now, 0-2. The 0-2 coming now from Lincecum. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Where are you going here?
I'm throwing that same pitch again. Make him prove that his plate discipline is such that he can lay off it twice in a row.
The 1-2. Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. And this is going to get down for extra bases as that'll get one, if not both of them, home. And the runner is in from second. And he will score as well. As they're on the board here in the first, it's now 2-0.
I tell you what, when you've lost a few games in a row, home runs are obviously nice, but nothing really fires up the dugout quite like a triple. He looks right into that third base dugout and says, "Come on, guys, let's turn this thing around."
On to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let this inning get out of hand. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll move to the second now at Turner Field. It's the Braves 2, and the Giants nothing. Brandon Belt leads things off now in the top half of the second.
The first baseman, number 9, Brandon Belt.
Now the first pitch. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball, 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
Now, here's the pitch. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first down.
And they took him right up the elevator shaft on these 3 pitches. And you can chart where they are. First one low, second one about belt high, and then the third one up around the letters. 3 different locations, each yielding the same result.
Stepping in now, Matt Duffy. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. The numbers, 282 to start play. No home runs yet in this first month, and 6 RBIs. Here's the 1-0. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now. Hunter Pence will dig in now, and he's got to be wondering when his bat's going to make the trip north from spring training, as he has really struggled in the early going. Now here's the first pitch. And this is in the air down the left field line and into foul territory. And they can't run it down. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. The pitch. And this is on the ground toward the hole. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Giants down in order. They trail things here 2-0. Number 24 will start things off in the bottom of the second.
Number 24.
Now the first pitch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. The 1-0 pitch. Swing and a hot shot towards the hole. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Yeah, the first inning was no picnic, and now he's already in trouble again here in the second. He hadn't looked all that sharp so far, and he's in danger of really putting his guys behind the 8 ball early.
Into the box now, Jace Peterson. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. The average not quite where he wants it, down in the 220s. 1 home run and 4 RBIs. Pause, now the pitch. Fouled straight back. He's set, now the pitch. Ball swung on and hit high down the line in left, but it'll get back in among the crowd, so the count holds at 0-2.
You saved that egg roll for me? You know what? You.
Now another 0-2.
You are the man.
And a bouncing ball, foul.
Actually, we're going to have dinner on this. We're going to have dinner.
The 0-2 once more. Foul back.
This one here.
Lincecum readies another 0-2. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Well, let's give you another look at this 6-pitch sequence. Now, you're going to see as the dots come up that he isn't messing around right here. He's pounded the strike zone. All 6 of these pitches are going to be in the zone. So he's just saying, this is what I got. What do you got for me?
Into the box, number 37. And they'll try to stay out of the double play here as he lays this one down. And Posey will get the out at first, but the sacrifice works as planned.
Yeah, this early in the game, to me, this is the right decision. You give that guy at the top of your lineup a chance to drive in a run with a simple base hit.
Michael Bourne at the plate now, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. From the belt, kicks and deals. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Comes set, now the pitch. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. Braves strand 1. After 2, it's a 2-0 ball game. Brandon Crawford will lead things off. Bottom third of the order set to go here in the third. First pitch coming. Now a fastball to start the third. That misses. It's ball 1.
He just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
The next pitch. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Look into Pierzynski, the 1-1. Missed with the curveball there, and he falls behind a 2-1.
That's a pitch right there that you have to stay on top of, or else it's just going to get away from you.
Here's the 2-1 pitch. Swinging a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd. Sets the 2-2 pitch. Chopper, foul. Another 2-2 offering. Too high, ball 3.
Yeah, and that's not the pitch you want to throw on 2-2. I mean, that was so high, he didn't even have to think about swinging at it.
Here's the 3-2 pitch. Now a ball lined towards center field. And maybe trouble afoot as Crawford's aboard here with a base hit. So with the leadoff man on base, let's take a trip back to the 1990s. Many of you probably weren't even around yet, so that's a good reason to check out this date in baseball history. Gregor Blanco will stand in, hoping to get things turned around here in April as he enters play with an average down in the 220s. First pitch coming. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike one. From the stretch. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. And you figure to see that change up more and more as this day progresses.
And the first time through the lineup, you want these guys to know that you've got this pitch in your arsenal. Sometimes pitchers want to hold on to pitches and not show everything right away, but here, you want these guys to be thinking, I know he's got that changeup, so I'd better not sit on the fastball too often.
Standing in now, Tim Lincecum, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one.
Oh, that's a good fastball right there, and you had to figure that he was looking for that sinker.
He's ready now, the pitch. Now the 0-1 is swung on and lifted out to straightaway center field. Maven there to put it away for out number 2.
Well, the only good news that comes out of this at-bat is that he stayed out of the double play. Other than that, this at-bat really didn't achieve a whole lot.
Nori Aoki will get a second crack at it here. He flied out to lead off the ball game. Now here's the first pitch. Here's the first pitch chopped foul right at home plate, and that's the first strike. Comes set, now the pitch. Now a ball grounded foul over toward the coaching box.
I took the chicken out.
He's set, now the pitch. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder. And on to first with it is Freeman, and that'll end the inning. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, one man left on. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Braves 2 and the Giants nothing. To get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3.
Center fielder, Cameron Maven.
And here's the first pitch. And he takes ball 1.
Should we both done me for maybe an hour and a half.
Look at my throw. Look at my throw. Look at this.
Yeah, actually, I wasn't going to
Here's a
save
1-0.
it for tomorrow. But
And this is lined into
I
left
figured
field, and the
if I
leadoff
do
man
it tomorrow,
reaches a base
then
hit.
I still have to wait another day to get it done, so I wanted to get it done.
Well, this is already a 2-0 game, and now the leadoff man's on again here to start the third. We've got a chance now to really open things up early and build up a nice, comfortable lead.
Freddie Freeman will stride in again. He sinks his first time. And a high strike there, 0-1.
I don't think he's going to want to throw that pitch in that same location again ever in his life to this guy.
Nobody out, runner on first. He's ready, now the pitch. Right back with another fastball. It's 0-2 now.
Yeah, and it doesn't look like he's trying to get a ground ball here. He's coming right after him, trying to get a punch out.
He's set, now the pitch. Now a ball hit sharply toward third, and that'll get down for what should be extra bases. Runner's still going. They're going to wave him around third. And the runner will score from first. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one. And now they'll get him at third base, trying to move up further, but a run is already across to score.
Well, once this ball got out there, you figured it was a sure double, but he decided to risk it and try for 3. It's a pretty big gamble to take when you're already in scoring position, and here it doesn't pay off.
Stepping in now, A.J. Pierzynski. as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. One out, nobody on. The 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Trying to get beat up.
Here's the 1-1. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Now the 1-2.
Nice outside.
Swing and a hard hit ball down the line in right, and that's a fair ball as this will rattle up into the corner. He'll get it into second, and he's in there safely. He's got a double. Nick Swisher will try it again. Remember, he tripled home a pair his first time.
All right, beautiful. No, I didn't do that. I just took it out so it won't burn. Did I what? No. It's perfect, actually. Okay, baby. Hello? Yeah.
I told you I'm so embarrassed and I ain't said it. So my husband said, tell my brother-in-law he's something on her.
Okay. Thank you, brother-in-law.
Yeah, but that drives me crazy. Not being crazy. That's what drives me nuts. Huh?
What's it, man?
Yeah, that shit drives me nuts. I ain't really nuts. Yeah. You know, somebody.
Alright, Your Street didn't call me back, but he called me today. So I put a, Street with the soap powder.
Oh, what, soap powder?
Yeah, soap powder and coats.
Soap powder and what?
Coats, like coats you wear.
You got coats too?
Yep.
For women not as well?
Yep.
Oh. I just told them that I need a coat.
Well, whenever you want to come out here, I'm ready.
Well, I thought I really need that soap powder now. How much is it?
Depends on what you want. Well, say it again.
I have $50 like this.
I'd say probably like 5 of those big ones.
Oh, that's no.
Some cigarettes.
Okay. I dropped the phone. Yeah,
They're in my,
in your car?
no, they're in my pocket right here. You be home for good? No, it's in my room. 1 to 9.
Yeah.
First pitch to him.
Is
And
that
here's a fastball called for strike one. Well, you see there on the graphic, the double was his 3rd of the season here in this first month.
Is that his
As a
work
look
hour or
down
something?
pitch. Foul tip held on to behind the plate at strike 2.
Oh.
And on 0-2,
Oh,
I'd be
okay.
shocked to see another fastball in the strike zone.
on his days off, he can have that.
He waits, now the pitch. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
Boy, at the very least, if you're going to go down swinging. That's a tough way to make a second out when you've got a runner in scoring position.
When is that, the 26th? Yeah.
In now is Andrelton Simmons.
Yeah, I got to respond back to that.
Right back to him on the mound. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. Braves will settle for just the 1. 3 innings complete. Atlanta leads it 3-0.
In the pocket, but my black one with my face on it. What'd you say, sis?
Joe Panic started out here for San Francisco with Buster Posey to follow on deck. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. Number 24 is under it to put it away, and it's a quick 1 pitch out to begin the 4th.
As we showed you in the open, he's out there putting his perfect record on the line. So far, these guys haven't shown many signs that they're ready to put a 1 in that loss column.
Buster Posey will dig in, the winner of last year's Silver Slugger Award for National League catchers.
Okay.
Here's the first offering. And this is fouled back and out of play. Now here's the pitch. 0-2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike.
Well, as we've seen so far, this isn't a team that's going to wait around too long to feel a pitcher out. They're an aggressive team all the way from top to bottom. And if that first pitch is anywhere close, most of these guys are going to take a hack at it.
Now the pitch. And a bouncing ball, foul. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. Another 0-2 home. That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure.
Not too sure how you take that one on 0-2.
Yeah, not too sure how you call it a ball either.
And now a pitch on the way. And rarely do you see a player of this caliber pull that badly, but he was tied up in knots that time. 2 away.
Too much moving around.
I know my job is an analyst and to try and add some insight.
Because at first I thought I jumped in front of the TV, but
words cannot describe how badly he got pulled on that pitch. I'm not even going to try.
Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt. And he gives this one a pretty good ride down the left field line. But this will land foul just shy of the wall. Pitch on the way. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Look into Pierzynski, the 1-1. Oh, this ball's laced, and it's going to get down into the right center field gap. Belt on his way to second. And he'll make it in there with a 2-out double.
Well, no shortage of offense early on. That's already 10 hits combined between these two teams, and he pulls into second with a hard-hit double right here.
Into the box now, Matt Duffy, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Well, for Belt, the double was his 3rd of the season here in this first month. 2 out here and a runner at second. From the belt, kicks and deals. Here's a ball swung on and lofted in the air out toward right center. And that'll get down for a base hit. And they are on the board as the run scores from second to narrow the gap to 3-1 now.
Well, it looked like this inning was just about in the books, but then you get the 2-out double to put the man in scoring position. Next hitter follows that up with a base hit here and makes something out of the inning after all.
Here's the right fielder, Hunter Pence, as he's first pitch swinging here, and this is on the ground toward the hole. And there's a base hit as that gets through into left.
Well, even when you keep him in the ballpark, he can be trouble. Here he's right on this pitch, and he smokes it into left field for a solid single.
Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike one. So the 3 straight hits have that man right there, perhaps assessing his options.
3 straight 2-out hits, too. That makes any move a little more complicated.
He's ready now, the pitch, and he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. 2 down, runners at first and second. From the stretch. Now a ball hit back up the middle. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. As we go to break, one more look at the fine play at short to finish things off. More ahead from Atlanta right after this. Number 24 will lead things off here in the home half of the fourth. First pitch coming.
Shut it.
Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1.
Here, spray this.
All right, not crazy. All right. Well, you never had none because you go crazy with it. You don't gotta do all that. That's how you get caught. Your state and medical poster.
States of matter.
Yeah.
Lincecum ready. The 0-1. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. The 0-2 coming now from Lincecum. And this is going to be a foul ball. Another 0-2 coming. Now a swing and another ball that I believe will find its way into the seats. Still 0-2. Lincecum readies another 0-2. Swinging a high chopper to third. And he's set down, one away.
I didn't really.
So with one away, let's punch up the graphic and show you the pitch speed comparison for the two starters here in the fourth inning. And you can see that one guy clearly the leader in this category so far, 95 miles an hour versus an even 90 for the other.
Put it down.
Jason
Exactly.
Peterson,
Should already have
dig in
some.
here, took a called third strike his first time. First offering on the way. And this is going to be a foul ball.
Y'all are so bad.
Here it comes. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
I know Brandis was left.
Oh, does it?
And the pitch.
What's that?
Swinging a ball hit to the left side, and this is going to wind up a
Cleveland?
souvenir. 3-1
Oh, wait, that's
is our
not
score
the
here in inning number 4.
Sorry about that.
That's not even close.
And a
Solid
strike swing here as he's been fighting off some
Oh,
tough
wait,
pitches,
solid
but the count will remain at 0-2.
She's retarded.
Who?
You.
Get out.
He said,
Keep my damn door open. Get out.
sorry.
Ready
No.
with another 0-2.
You ain't sorry.
I'm sorry.
And boy, what a battle brewing here as he fouls yet another pitch into the seats. Still stuck on 0-2. Now another 0-2. Well hit to right, but that's a foul ball. Bases are empty, one man out. The 0-2 once more. 0-2 pitch is swung on and lifted in the air out to center field. And Blanco will look this one in, 2 away now.
Well, he gets you out there, but he's not missing many bats right now. The guys are really putting together some good swings against him so far.
Number 37 will dig in. No official at-bat yet as he delivered a sacrifice bunt in his first appearance. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0.
And even though he's given up his share of hits so far, he still hasn't walked